એનો ફિગરેટિવ અલંકૃત એને અર્થ થતો હોય છે. એવા શબ્દને શું કહેવાય? ઇટ ઇઝ ધ ડેફિનેશન ઓફ idiomatic phrase is the બરાબર can understand first one is easily and importance of English. Why every language has words syntax and you can say that you can now you can create a class of it. Okay, understand friends? Every language has a certain phrases and construction which are literally meaningless, but it is very useful to make the language interesting. And in English language also there are, in Gujarati language I will discuss about it. Okay friend, there are about estimated approximately around 25,000 idiomatic phrases in English language. There are idiom word is derived from the Greek word means standing apart from its own, standing apart from its own, and we can give the example of the hook and crook. And even that we try to define the idiomatic phrase. So idiomatic phrase is a combination of words that has a figurative meaning which is separate from the literal meaning or definition of the word of which it is made. Okay, then and there was a combination of words. Then there are two types of idiomatic phrase to measure the main kind of idiomatic. First one, those which involve a breach of logic. Without there was no logic in it, there was no relation with the logic. I will discuss about it much more, and for I understand that is here the stock of phrase where all logic is absent. There are number of the phrases we cannot apply the logically. And for example, feet as feeder and bold as beautiful. There was one bold as brass, and these are the words. They have no logical relation with the meaning of the word. Second is that though the idiomatic phrase which involve a breach of grammar or syntax, there is no relation with grammar or syntax because there was grammar and syntax do not always agree. They are not agreement between them. An example, that it is I is right, but always we use grammatical right, but we always use it is me. Or here we can write down there was a logger. Here these are the big perfect understanding of idiomatic phrase. But there are the number of idiomatic phrase, and there was a person. Understand? Logan, parcel, sleep. A linguist, a Logan, a grammarian, Logan, Pearsall, speak, who can classify idiomatic phrase in 8 types. Who has classified idiomatic phrase in 8 types. Just you have to remember these are the key points, but it is not okay. I have to make the photocopy of the material. Here you find out that these are the parcels. There was up to that 8. There are the 8. Here I can easily understand that there are made the 8 parts of the idiomatic phrase. Just I have to discuss about briefly, and I also make the photocopy in the group. You can also read it very well and also watch the video. Both you have to make the combination there because it is not possible for me to write out everything on the board, and that's why I have to make the photocopy, or we can say that's the photocopy of this printed material. You can read also it and you can better understand and also watch the video. Okay, first one is Logan Parcel Smith classified idiomatic phrase under the following 8 heads or 8 types. First one, those which depend upon the conjunction of similar idea. There was some of the conjunction, the and, but, both, are. These are the conjunction. There are same idea. They use the conjunction, and then we can number the but also. Otherwise, neither nor. There are the conjunction. You use in the similar idea. Here he gives only the example. Those are the which are the called, for example, fear and trembling. Fear એટલે ડરવું, trembling ધ્રુજવું. Fear and trembling. Big and cold. Hammer and tongue. Hammer એટલે હથોડા, tongue એટલે જીભ. Dust and ashes. Dust ધૂળ અને ashes એટલે રાખ. Dust and ashes both have the similar idea. Dust એટલે ધૂળ નથી ઉડતી, અને ashes ઓસ્ટ્રેલિયન અને ઇંગ્લેન્ડ વચ્ચે રમાય એસીસ સિરીઝ ક્રિકેટના શોખીનને તો ખબર હશે. એસીસ સિરીઝ That was, you can say that, such an S. Dhur and Rag. These are as the relation of the idiomatic. We can say that. Then there are also meat and drink, might and men, etc. These are the relation of the same similar idea connected with the conjunction. Whenever if I ask the question, you have to find out the answer from this printed material also. The second is those idiomatic phrases which depend upon opposite idea often present as a alliterative. Alliterative એટલે જોડાવ by opposite વિરોધી આઈડિયા કે જે એલેટરી કે જોડાણથી જોડાયેલા હોય. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ તમને ખ્યાલ આવે છે મોર ઓર લેસ. અગેન એન્ડ અગેન વી યુઝ ધીસ આર મોર ઓર લેસ, વધારે કે ઓછું, હિટ એન્ડ મિસ. સુનર એટલે ઝડપી અને લેટર એટલે પછી, મોર એટલે વધારે, લેસ. દે આર ટુ ઓપોઝિટ આઈડિયા, they express join together. Young and old, high and low, far and near, far and near. You know that these are the first one and second one. Far and near. Near is the nazik and far is the दूर. These are the opposite ideas connected with each other. First and last, long and short, these are the two opposite ideas joined there. Third one category is the those idiomatic phrases which depend upon alliteration. You can figure a speech. Yeah, याद करो. अनुप्रास उच्चारण थी अल्टरनेटिव आपने बनाया था. Those who are which depend upon alliteration એટલે અનુપ્રાસન, શબ્દનું ઉચ્ચારણ સરખું થતું હોય તેવા. કાકાએ કાકીને કહ્યું કાચના કબાટમાંથી કાચી કેરીનું કચંબર કાઢ. ક ક ક. Man is money making machine. Man is money making machine. It is the example of alliteration figure of speech. You studied last year, my dear friends. Okay, now then, so here we can say that, so for example, Kith Kings, Rek Run, Chok Change. There was a meaning of that word, chop and change. Chop and change. There was a initial sound of the vowel sound was, we can say that is a similar. Then few far, neck or nothing. Neck or nothing. It is an example of the alliteration. Fourth one, those idiomatic phrases which constitute a comparison based on alliteration. अनुप्रास अलंकार સાથેની તુલના થતી હોય એવા તો તે કયા છે? Fit as fiddle. You have to write down here that my dear friend. Fit as a fiddle, brass as a bolt, dead as a doornail, large as a life. Fourth one, as large as life. As large as life. It is an alliteration of, you can say that, as green as grass, as green as grass, as cold as cucumber, as cold cucumber, kakadi and cold thandu. આ બંનેની કકનું ને as very beautiful, I like very much. As red as rose. Do you remember? Do you remember? My love is like red, red rose. Robert Bunn. Yes, very good, dear friend. Do you remember that? Stopping by woods in snowy evening, written by Robert Frost. And it is the Robert Bunn. We have to, in appreciation of poetry, we discuss about that. My love is like a red, red rose. Red, red rose. And that was pronounced as rose, as rose. Fifth one, those which depend on the rhyme. And that's why rhyme is lay. Talani lay. There was a, we can say that, fair and square, high and dry, wear and tear. There was a fifth one is example of WEAR, wear and tear. Right? Wear, पहले, tear, आंसू, wear and tear. By, you can say that by hook and crook. By hook and crook. And sixth one is that those which depend on a repetition. Again and again the two are so. For example, here he give that by and by. By and by. More and more. By and by. More and more. Through and through. Higher and higher. These are the example of the repetition of the word. These are the example of the repetition of the words. By and by, more and more, through and through, high and high. And seventh one is that those idiomatic phrases which are comparison or popular belief of prejudice. Those are prejudice, पूर्वग्रह, belief, मान्यता पर आधारित होते हैं. Those are which comparison of popular belief or prejudice. For example, as rich as you. Jew એટલે યહૂદી લોકો બહુ અમીર લોકો કહેતા હતા. એ વાણિયા જેટલો અમીર છે. એટલે વાણિયા જનરલી અમીર ગણાય. As rich as a Jew, as poor as church mouse. Church mouse એટલે ચર્ચમાં ખાવાનું કંઈ મળે ને એટલે એ કેવો હોય? ચર્ચનો અંદર દૂડો પાથરો હોય ને એ રીતના કહે એઝ પુઅર એઝ ચર્ચ માઉસ. યુ કેન સે ધેટ 7 એઝ પુઅર એઝ ચર્ચ church mouse. Okay friends, and further that to swim like a trooper, to drink like a fish. A very good, very fine. To drink like a fish. As drunk as loud, as ugly as witch. It is also beautiful one. As ugly as witch. And to fish, to drink like a fish. And last one, those which reflect common experiences, observation, or arise from daily life and occupation. There are some of the idiomatic phrases which reflect common experiences, observation, એટલે સામાન્ય આપણા અનુભવ, આપણા નિરીક્ષણ અને આપણે ડેલી જીવનના ધંધા રોજગારમાંથી ઊભા થતા રૂઢિપ્રયોગો કેવા હોય છે? As far as speak. 8 1 is dear friends. As far as speak. More about that. As thin as rack. As hungry as hunter. As hunter is शिकारी, hungry hunter. As merry as lark. Merry એટલે આનંદ, MERRY. And ode to skylark written by S.T. Coltis. And that's as happy as sandboy. As happy as sandboy. These are the, I have provided the printed material too also in the group. You read it, and from it there are the 8 types discussed by Logan Parsons Smith of the idiomatic phrase. Okay friends, thank you, goodbye.